This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, hello all. Welcome to the next session on object-oriented ABAP. And yeah, so I see some people. Yeah, today we are going to discuss some more concepts in the object orientation. And you know what exactly the object orientation? Object orientation provides the reusability, data maintainability. Karish, what? Huh? Uh, uh, Data integrity, data security, guys. Okay, so we have seen all the things, and maybe and in the object orientation, the main thing is this is the picture you need to remember always, guys. This picture you need to store it in your mind. Object is the reference to the class. Class contains attributes, methods, events, and declarations, and methods and events will have interfacing parameters. So everything is in a question. So can we have interfacing parameter for the events? Because always we see the methods, but we much see the events, right? So that's why they ask this kind of questions. So interface also will have the interfacing parameters, and methods we have two kind of default methods. So one is the constructor, another one is the class constructor. Class constructor is the static, and constructor is the instance, and object is the instantiation of the class, guys. Simply this is the object orientation, and the concepts we have seen what exactly instance and what exactly the static and how to define it and how to call it, and what is key, what is attribute, what is method. Okay, we have seen and how exactly behave the static and instance in different classes and different methods, and also what exactly the public and protected and private, and we have seen that. And also we have seen the global classes, how exactly what is the difference between local class and global class, and so how exactly we can implement the object orientation in the reality, the real business. And you can explain this, guys. So I have an a sales which is a parent object, and maybe I have an a sub objects or dependent objects, and customer is a product, and also I have the surrounding objects, delivery and invoice and finance accounting. So how we can implement this is, so we have created some classes, and this is my local class and global class, and also some of the transactions we have seen, and also constructor, and what exactly the signature, and what is the exceptions, how can you raise the exceptions, and how can you raise the exceptions with message class. That also we have seen in the previous classes. And also inheritance, and inheritance we can access all the public and protected components of super or parent or base class. And we have two types of inheritance, one is a single inheritance, another one is a multiple inheritance, guys. Maybe now I am going to have a multiple inheritance, and how you can achieve. Suppose if you inherit the class, we can achieve only the single inheritance. But if you want to get multiple inheritance, so with the class, it's not possible with the multiple inheritance. So if you want to inherit the multiple inheritance, if you want to achieve the multiple inheritance, and you need to have an interface concept, guys. That's an interface. So maybe now I'm increasing more dose with the interface. Interface provides multiple inheritance, and interface will have only definitions, and we cannot have implementations. Implementations, guys. This is an interface, and I can say it's an abstract class. It's a abstract class, and it provides contract between caller and calling party. So if you see my previous, maybe I'll little bit change this, and this is my interface. Maybe I can say total, this is my interface, guys. Okay, so little change in my definition, because I don't want to duplicate my definition. If I duplicate it, I am a by hearter. So just I have changed my definition over here, guys. Next one is the, so this is my interface, guys. So interface will have only definitions, means, so there is a method, you will define it, but you cannot implement in the interface level, guys. You cannot, yeah, you cannot implement in the interface level. That's the name interface, guys. It provides the contract between caller and calling party, and also it provides a multiple inheritance. How can you achieve the multiple inheritance? This is a question. So through interface only you can achieve the multiple inheritance, guys. It's all questions. Everything whatever I am talking, everything is in a question, guys. Okay. So so maybe, so I am going to create one interface, guys. Leave about the previous class. So we'll design properly, guys. Actually, maybe I need to design in a proper manner. So if I do uh, without a design, maybe it may spoil my total objects. Maybe I can have interface. So first design is important. So in this interface, maybe I have definitions for sales. Okay, and I have a definitions for customer. And no, guys, maybe what I will do, control X. So I have one more interface. Okay, I have one more interface, and this interface is my customer interface. And also I have control C. I have another interface which is a product interface. Okay, so maybe I have a main interface. Yesterday what the design, so first we need to define this interface, and after that we need to have a customer interface, we need to have a product interface, case if I do little change, and it will be the problem. So that's what we discussed, right? So yesterday what is the problem? First, if I want to instantiate the customer, first I need to instantiate the sales, then only I will get the customer, right? So first I need to have a global interface as a sales. The sales object I'm going to inherit into the customer object. I'm going to inherit into the customer object. Is it correct? So I need to inherit the customer object into the sales object. Is it correct? uh, Sales into the customer. Yeah, we have to inherit the sales into the customer, guys. Okay, maybe we'll define the interfaces for this. Maybe my first interface I'm going to create is the SE24, and I have an G. Guys, always interface it should be IF. So the naming conventions you need to do with the IF interface. It's my sales details, interface sales details, and maybe I can include the batch also, EDG 7 underscore this. Okay, this is my naming convention, and create the, see guys, so did you observe one thing? If I put CL, it creating a class. If I put IF, it is creating an interface, case. SAP knows that. So it's my interface for sales details, and save it, and GEDZ7 and save it. Yeah, that this guy, where is this guy? Today absent. Okay, transport for Prashant. Yeah, so this is my interface, case. So what I told, just interface will have only the definitions. Interface will have the definitions, and here I am going to provide the definitions, and maybe I can have my attribute. My attributes are maybe ATT underscore same. Yesterday attribute, maybe can we, yeah, sales ATT underscore my VBELN, and it's my type, and importing uh, instance attribute and type. It's my VBELN underscore VA, and yeah, this is my sales document, and ADT underscore AUART and instance 0, and my type, my AUART, and also I have my ADT underscore VKORG and 0, and my VKORG, and my next one is ADT underscore VTWEZ 0, and my VKORG VTWEZ, and maybe I can have ADT underscore my SPART and 0, and maybe I can have SPART, and this is my type. It's my type. Okay, and maybe enter. Yes, automatically it is taken. This is my attributes at the interface level, and also I have a methods and sales order methods. Maybe I can have my sales order, and my method is maybe get items. This is my one method, guys, and 0, and it's my instance method, and get item details. And also maybe I can have the importing and exporting parameters, my IM underscore VBELN and type, and sorry, it's my what kind of parameter it is. Is it importing or exporting? It's a importing parameter, and associated type is the VBELN underscore VA. Okay, this is my parameter, and this method is an instance. You cannot see, guys. You cannot see whether it's in a public. Always, I think it's in a public, guys. If you define this at the interface level, see in the method level, I do not have public or private. I I do not see the visibility at the interface level. Maybe this is also one of the note we can write it. So uh, interface interface components provides the public visibility provides the public visibility. So there is no restrictions. If you see here, there is no restrictions at all. And maybe I will go to the details as well, detail view, and see, guys, it's already by default. See, guys, so it's already by default. It's in a public method, guys. So this is my maybe I can maybe some might they may ask this kind of questions. So it provides an a by default interface components by default provides an a public visibility. It's not a you cannot have private and protected. It's in a public visibility it provides, guys. That's my get items. Maybe a get one more method is the get partners, and it's my instance method, and maybe get partners and save. And also I have maybe get mm, partner items partners, and um, maybe I can say business, maybe see, guys, I'm going to use get delivery. I have one more method which is defined at the sales only. Get deliveries related to the order, and partners also. Maybe guys, I am doing some mistake. Get items, go to the partner parameters. Just I defined only importing parameters. Maybe I need to have an exporting parameters as well. Ex underscore WebApp, and it's my exporting and exporting and type. So WebApp, we can have multiple items. It should be a GTT WebApp. It should be a table type of the WebApp. So table type for the WebApp table, guys. So if you see, so there is a table type. It's my table type. So then only we can store multiple records in this parameter, guys, and save and come back methods and go to the partners same, and go to the IM underscore VBGLN, and it's my importing importing, and next one is VBE ln underscore VA, and next one is the exporting underscore VB PA, and it's my exporting. Okay, it's my exporting, and this is my exporting values, and it's my GTT underscore VB PA, GTT underscore VB PA. It's not there, I think. Yeah, it's there, and this is my VB PA, guys. What up? Yeah, it's my VBPA, guys. Next, go to the methods and go to the deliveries. Maybe how can you get the delivery? How can you get the delivery? Deliveries are depends on maybe from order also I can get the deliveries. By inputting the order number, I can get the deliveries, and my deliveries I can go to the how do you get the based on order number, guys? So did you remember how to get the deliveries based on the order number? So relations, how do you get a perfect answer? So you need to inject the order number to the VGBL reference document. You will get all the deliveries related to the order number, guys. That's the delivery details. And I am underscore VBL, and maybe my delivery details are I am going to have an EX underscore. My delivery details is maybe LIPS and exporting, and maybe I can have exporting, and this is my exporting parameter, and also ellipse. Even I need to have, definitely there is a already we have created, guys. There is a table type, so I know that. Also I need to have delivery item as well, guys. Item as well, and maybe I am going to take item details as well, and it's a item. So uh, one order, maybe, yeah, I can have multiple deliveries as well. GTT li kp, guys. That's my table type, guys. This is my delivery. Just I have some definitions, some method definitions at my interface level, guys. At my interface level. Okay, maybe I go to the another interface, and SE24, and I'm going to create one more interface, uh, SE24, and it's my class interface, and simple here, just customer cust details. This is my one more interface, and create the interface. So it's my interface for customers, and save, and it is the 7, save, and OOABAP, and OOABAP. I'm going to create some attributes for the customers, maybe ADT underscore KUNNR, and level. It's what is this instance attribute 0, yeah, and KUNNR, and next one is my ADT underscore name 1, and 0, and name 1 underscore GP, and this is my data elements ADT underscore land 1 0, and it's my type of land 1 underscore GP, and I will take only little, guys. ADT underscore uh, TGLF1 and 0, and it's my TGLF1. Enter, 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 enter. Okay, that's it. And save it, and methods, and maybe I have a method. My method is maybe get knb1, and it's my instance method, and it's my get company code details, get knvv, and it's my instance, and get customer sales area details. Okay, this is my two methods. These are my two methods. Maybe for this method, my input is customer, guys. my object is customer object. This is my importing parameter. This is my importing parameter, and KUNNR, and my exporting is so ex underscore my KNB1, and it's my exporting parameter, and exporting parameter, and enter. Next one is the GTT KNB1. So here guys, I'm declaring with all the fields, but in the real time we don't declare with all the fields. What are the fields we required? That only we are going to take it. And methods, and maybe KNV1 parameters same. IM underscore KUNNR. It's my importing, and it's my KUNNR, and maybe I have an exporting my KNVV. It's a customer sales org details. Maybe I'll go to the GTT KN. Maybe we have taken something. If it is there, that's no problem. If it is not there, maybe we have a standard one. Yesterday we have declared, yeah, it's there. Okay, that's it. Save it, and also save it. Maybe activate this. I'm activating my customer interface, and also I didn't activated my sales. Maybe I will activate my sales one, and also maybe I can go to the product information, and I'm going to create one more interface SE24, and my product information is, and this is my product details. This is my interface for the product details, and create and interface for product details. Okay, save it, and simple guys. So SE24 is very simple to create it, and attributes maybe product. Maybe I need one attribute for the MATNR is the product, right? So this is my attribute, and it's my instance attribute, and it's my MATNR is my this, and maybe I have ATT underscore metnar. Maybe I need MAKTX material description as well. This is my instance attribute. My material description is the MAKTX guys, and next one is the ADT underscore MTART material type I want. It's my instance attribute, and it's my MTART. That's the three attributes I would like to have uh, from the material, and maybe I need to go to methods. Maybe I will get the material MARC is the uh, table guys. It's my instance method, and it's my get get material plant details guys. This is my material plant details, and get my MVKE. Already I have explained this, and it's in a material. I can assign a material to the sales org guys. So material sales org details, and also I have one more method, get underscore MARD. So it's my instance method, and it's my material storage location details. Okay, so Control S and save this, and provide a importing and exporting parameters. My importing parameters IM underscore MAT NR. It's my type. It's an instant importing, and next my associated type is the MAT NR, and also I have an exporting parameter. And first, what is this MARC? MARC, it's my exporting parameter, and also my GTT MARC, and enter, and we have all the material already. Some people working on it, and I have, that's it. And go back to the another method MVKE, and go to the methods and do this, and parameters, and control C, and go to the methods and MVKE parameters, and do the this thing, my ex underscore my MB KE, and it's my exporting, and next my GTT MV KE, enter. Yeah, it's not there guys. See, GTT MVKE is not there. Maybe I can try with star MVKE star and F4 and F4 and look for the table types MVKE standard one. So reference to the database table MVKE guys. Maybe I can take this and enter. Maybe look this, okay, and save this and okay. Oh, it's not guys. Maybe I will take three fields. Maybe no problem. I'll take three fields. Which sales are which this material belong to which sales organization. That's it. I want only that information. I'm taking only with the three fields and methods. Come back and parameters and do the control V. Oh, what happened? Yeah, maybe I am underscore MAT and R and importing and it's my importing and it's my MAT and R and X underscore MARD and my exporting is my exporting and maybe GTT I'm looking, yeah, it's not there, and star MARD and star and F4 and look for the table type. Look for the table type. Maybe you can see somewhere the MADA table and maybe this is the table type. No, no, no. So there is an a TT. There is an a TT and you can see the table type for the storage location. Double click and we'll see how many fields which are there. So total fields are available and total fields are available guys. Maybe like this, maybe I have a Getty MVKE. Maybe you can see, maybe I can find same way MVKE underscore TD, enter, enter. Yeah, it's there and save and, and save it and do the syntax check. No syntax errors found. There isn't a table type for the MVK key as well, guys. So some naming conventions we need to follow. So definitely SAP will follow the same naming convention. MARD underscore TT. Maybe I have MVKE underscore TT, guys. So that's the thing. We have three interfaces, guys. We have three interfaces. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to inherit these two interfaces into this interface. See, these two interfaces into the this interface. So now I go to here, go to the interface and my first interface GIF underscore and EDG7 underscore CUST underscore DETAILS enter. See, and also I can inherit one more interface guys. So that's a multiple inheritance. That's a multiple inheritance. I am doing a one more interface in inheritance here. This is my another interface. See, but if it is in a class, if it is in a super class, so you can have only single inheritance. But if it is an interface, interface provides a multiple inheritance, guys. That's the statement. And now you go to the attributes. You see the material is inherited, the attribute and MAKT, MTRT. These are inherited from the material interface. These attributes are inherited from the customer interface, and these attributes are my own attributes. And go to the methods in the same way. These methods are there and these methods are from the customer. These methods are from my sales guys. That's it, my interface guys. But here I just only defined, I have only definitions guys. Same baddie will work based on this concept only guys. Baddies works based on the interface concepts. So maybe the real example is baddie business at ins built up with OOABAP interfacing concept. So that's an a baddie. And so here you can see. So my interface is the only the sales interface. So they will attach this hook to the your baddie. So if you want to implement this method, you need to implement in a baddie, you need to implement this method, guys. So that's the in the enhancements. Maybe leave about that. Maybe I have an interface. Now I can take only this interface. Okay. Maybe I have one more class. My one more class is the my another class is abstract class, guys. My class is the abstract class. Okay, here I'm going to use the next class type is the abstract class. Abstract class. Control S. See, and also there is no constructor in the interface level, guys. One more observation. So we cannot have constructors in interface level. There is no constructors in the interface level. That also one more observation. Next, I am going to the abstract class. Okay, so abstract class, even this also provides, it also provides inheritance, but but it should at least have one method as abstract method, and we cannot instantiate we cannot instantiate we cannot instantiate the abstract class, guys. We cannot. So instantiation is not possible in the abstract class. So in the abstract class, we do not have any instantiation. You cannot create an object for the abstract class. You cannot create an object for the abstract class, but we can instantiate this. But we can instantiate the interfaces. We can instantiate the interfaces, guys. That's the difference. So that's the difference. Maybe they may ask, what is the difference between interface and abstract class? So these two things we need to talk in, guys. These two things you need to talk in. Next, and maybe I'm going to implement one abstract class for you, sales abstract class. And so go and implement your class, guys. So see, now it is asking. So why it is asking whether it is in a class or interface? Yeah. So why? Because the naming convention, if it is CL, automatically it creates in a class. It is in a IF, it automatically creates an interface. But it is in a AC, so system is not identifying whether you want to create a class or whether you want to create an interface. I'm going to create a class. I'm going to create a class, case. It's an abstract class. Abstract class for sales. And maybe I can make this class as an abstract, and it should not be a final class, guys. It should not be a final, because I need to inherit this functionality as well, and save it and save it and save it. And see, guys, maybe this abstract class, maybe I am going to inherit this abstract from the my interface, sales interface. I am going to inherit EDG7 underscore sales underscore DETALS. So I am inheriting, guys. See, if I inherit the sales class, automatically the inherited things in the sales interface is inherited to my abstract class, guys. So interfaces are inherited automatically. Why? Because just I put this and enter, automatically it is inherited other interfaces as well. And now you do the save. And maybe if you go to the attributes, if you go to the attributes, and this is my attributes, guys. All are from the all the interfaces, and all are public, and go to the methods. You see all the methods, guys. Maybe can I implement something over here? can I implement something over here? And can I implement something over here? Maybe. mm, so the common functionality is maybe uh, the common functionality which I can implement here is the common functionalities we can implement in this abstract class. Maybe my common functionality, what I am going to implement my common functionality is maybe guys, I have a method, output is a method guys, simple. I have an interface, go to the sales interface. My method is, so it's my abstract class. Just I am going to do some one method. So one method is my sales interface. I need my sales interface and come back and my sales. So this is the interface. In this interface, I need one function change, and the function is okay uh, output ALV output. So this is my one one method, and which is an instance method, and save it, and print output in ALV using yes ALV factory class. So this is my one method and which is used, and maybe save it and activate and activate it. That's it. Maybe I need to inject the output, the data I need to inject. Maybe I don't know whatever that data, dynamic data I'm going to inject it guys. Dynamic data, I'm going to inject it. My data is maybe importing, and this data I can use as a changing parameters. Maybe I can sometimes I may change this data as well. So that's why I have taken changing parameter. I can input the data as well as output the data out of it. And this is my
This conference will now be recorded.
so what we did, we have uh, created one interface for the sales. In that sales interface, we have inherited the customer and as well as the product. And also I have an abstract class which is inherited from the sales, but automatically it inherits the customer as well as the product guys. That's what we have seen. And maybe I will go to the uh, uh, abstract class and go to the SAP user and SE24, and it's our SE abstract class underscore EDG7, and this is our abstract class, and change it and see. So there are some abstracted, there are some things which are abstracted guys. Maybe what I am going to do is, so maybe I will go to the one method, get items method, and these items I'm going to implement in the sales class itself, in the sales abstract class itself. Okay, and I will go to get items and implement the method. And if you want to implement this method, and I'm going to do select star, you can see the signature VBLN, right? Select star from sorry, VBAP, VBAP only, right? That is into table. My table is ex underscore VBAP, and where my VBALN equal to the IM underscore VBALN. Just I have implemented this in my abstract class itself. So in abstract, I can have the implementations, and and go to here and see this what kind of method it is. And so here also I have a method, guys. I have a method, and here you can see there are two types of methods. One is the final method and another one is the abstract method. Okay, maybe this is not my abstract method. Why? Because I'm implementing here itself. I don't want to put an abstract method. And and maybe this method, what I am going to do, details. This method I am going to make this as a final method, guys. This method I am going to make as a final method. Okay, change and see this is method, and go to the here. It's my final method, guys. It's my final method. Okay, so then I'll go to the partners, even my partners. I'll go to this, and I'm going to select, be carefully listen this, from and VBPA into table my ex underscore VBPA. We are going to cover a lot of things in this class. VBPA, and where my VBELN equal to the my IM underscore VBELN. This is my one more fetch, and activate this and activate it. Come back, and maybe I have my get delivery. Even this method also, guys. Select the method and go here and detailed view and make this method as a final method. In the abstraction, I make as a final method. Not only abstraction, just I made a method as a final method. And go to the get delivery. Maybe this get delivery I will not implement here. So this is my one method. Maybe I have in one more class, that is my delivery class. In the delivery class, I am going to do an implementation for this. And for this, maybe I can do this method as a name. Go to the detail view, and this method I am going to do an abstract method. This method I should do an abstract method. My class should have at least one abstract method. Yes, I have an abstract method. And also the common functionality, ALV output. So this is my common functionality. And if I want to inject anything, I need to get an output. So it's my common functionality. Suppose if I display customer details, it should be the customer. If I do it's a one method, guys. One method I am going to implement. If I display customers, it should display customer. If I display in the product, it should display the product. If I display sales, it should display the sales, guys. So one method, the different functionalities I need to achieve. So maybe I can have my one factory method I am going to use, and my where is my signature and I don't have signature for this. ALV output, I have given a signature as an import or changing parameter, right? So where is my that signature? It's not coming. Maybe that is not active. Maybe so. Maybe I will go to the interface in the sales details, and this is my ALV output instance method and parameters. Yeah. So it is not saved, and my parameters, my data output data, guys. This is my output underscore data, and it's my changing parameter. It's my changing parameter, guys. Here I am going to give a dynamic data. So it's not specific to reference, is not specific to sales, reference is not specific to product, reference is not specific to delivery, reference is not specific to sales, guys. I need a dynamic internal table, guys. If you want to have a dynamic internal table, you need to declare standard table. That's it. Okay, standard table. This is my dynamic reference, guys. Otherwise, yeah, so that's it. Save it and activate this. This is my importing parameter of the interface. And maybe now I will go to the class, and my class I will go to the methods. In my one of the method is ALV output, and do the implementation here. Now you see the changing parameter, guys. Now in this, I have in a class I am going to call the factory method. You know the how to call the factory method. Call method. My class is cl underscore salv underscore table. This is my factory class csalv table, and it's a static method, guys. If you go and see, so there is a factory method. Control C. It's in a standard class. SAP standard class SE24. So how do you say it's in a standard class? Huh? So first letter is not Z. That's it. First letter is not Z. That's in a standard class. And SAP given class. Display the class. And there is a method. So there is a method, factory method, guys. So this is my class. See what type of class it is. Maybe I can see properties of the class. So you should observe, guys. So even there is a super class which is inherited. Guys, this is my private class. This is my private class, and also it's in a final class. That means I cannot inherit this class into the another classes. That's an a final. Okay, that's an a final. But I have an a parent class, and specific to this is in my private class, and maybe it is interfaces, friends. Yeah, there are some friends classes. These friends classes can access this. This is the friends classes which are there, and with from this friends class I can access this class, guys. I can access this class, and also I have attributes. See, there are a lot of attributes which are all, some are public, some are protected, and methods. I see a lot of methods, and this is, see, you can see this is my method is static method. So get new instances for ALV table object. So I can instantiate this class and with by using this factory method, guys. Okay. So maybe I will use this factory method. Maybe this factory method will have parameters. So what kind of parameters we have is, so we have in a table, and what, so this is not table. This is the table, output table. I can inject my data to this table parameter, and also I can it creates one object. The object is returned with the exporting parameter, guys. Exporting, see, this is my object, this is my class, and this object is, data object is referred with the type ref to this my class, guys. This my class, this is my method. So static, since it is in a static, I have used no need to instantiate this object, right? Since it is in a static, and do the control space, you can see there is a factory method, and do the control space, and you can get the values, guys. Maybe I want these two things, sorry. So I want a object. My object should be in a data of my geo is local lo underscore sal sal, and inline declarations are acceptable. And so otherwise what you need to do, you need to do in a data this lo underscore salv type ref to this class, case. I'm not doing that, and here I am injecting my internal table data. My internal table data is the output underscore data. And so if any exceptions, if you want to, guys, if you want to catch the exceptions, this class is raising this exception. Okay, if you want to catch that expect, suppose if you don't catch that exception, what will happen? If there is an error, if there is an error, so it leads to the dump, guys. It leads to the dump. That's why you need to catch the exceptions. If you want to catch the exceptions, you need to use try and try, guys. Try and try, guys. So this is my code, guys. And pretty printer total object orientation here, and now I have an object. And if I want to display my object, so call method, there is one more method, my object which is created for this salv, and my this is my, since it is an object instance, and display control space huh? loaslv, yeah. So now you can see that display method. This is my display method, yes, and control space and display. My keyboard is not working, and enter, guys. That's my display, guys. It is going to display your output. This is my common functionality, guys. Common functionality I have implemented in the ALV output, guys. Maybe these functionalities I will implement in another object. That's why I make this methods as an abstract method, and it's not a, if it is an abstract method, it should not be a final, guys. Why? Because I'm going to implement that method in another class. So always, so I make this as an abstract class, and I make this as an abstract method. I make this as an abstract method, and I make this as an abstract method. I make this as an abstract method, and I make this method as an abstract method, guys. Abstract method. Save it. Activate your class. I have activated my abstract class, guys. I have implemented my abstract class. Now I am ready with my interface, my abstract class, and I need to have some some because I cannot instantiate my abstract class, and also now at this position I cannot instantiate my interface case. Why? Because my interface there is no implementation directly. Definitely I need to have in a normal class where I can instantiate that object. So maybe I will take this abstract class and my class CL and ALV sales details, and which is an a or which is an a child class, which is an object class. I can say this is my object class and create this, and this is my sales output class. I can say this is my sales output class, and so this class I'm going to make this class as a final. No, I don't make now, and maybe go with save and edg7 and save it and save it. And guys, I need to because I need to abstract this functionality from the abstract class. I'm going to use a super class now. So super class gcl underscore edg7 7 underscore my sales underscore details. This is my no guys, sorry, it's my abstract class for the AC. It's my sales details abstract class, guys, and save it and go to the methods, guys. Go to the methods, and you can see this method I make, it's a final method. Okay, suppose if I try to implement this method, if I sorry, if I try to implement redefine this method, redefine, see guys, so some error I am getting, some error I am getting. Final implemented method cannot be redefined. You cannot re-implement this method. Since it is in a final method in the abstract class, you cannot redefine over here, guys. So that's the final option. It is inherited, but it is inherited, but you cannot re-implement it, guys. You cannot re-implement it. And same get partners also, you cannot re-implement it. And the get deliveries, maybe I can re-implement it, maybe I don't re-implement it. But here I am going to uh, that's it. And maybe I have a constructor here. Maybe I can implement some values over here. My values are constructor, and in my constructor, because I need to instantiate this object, guys, I need to instantiate this object, and my constructor is parameters, and my I need to have a unique key. My key is the VBELN, and I have a VBELN underscore VA. So it takes 3 days class, guys. So this total implementation takes 3 days. And so today I'm going to show some portion of the concepts and activate this and edit. And what is the error? The constructor in the super class must be called using super constructor even if does not yet exist, so that it can be implemented later. So where we are here, and this is my super constructor I need to call it, even though if you don't implement it, and you need to have that case. Maybe I have a super, and this is my construct control space construct control space construct. That's it. So this is my, so whenever you call a method, guys, if you don't have interfacing parameter, it will display like this. And save now. Now you do the syntax check. Yeah, no syntax errors found, guys. Maybe I'm going to implement now. My value is the im underscore vbln. So that value I am going to use for my deriving select. Maybe I will not use that, guys. Single field, single. I will select all the fields. Select single star from star. What happened? Some of the keys not working. Yeah, star from back into table. Not table. You should not use table. And at the rate data. It's my work area ls underscore back. Many ways I am showing, guys. And where vbeln equal to the before what we did, the required fields we have selected. Now I selected all the fields and I am sending into the work area, not the internal table, because single remains single record only it will fetch. So don't send it to the internal table. Okay, just that's why I didn't use the table. And based on the data, you need to write the select queries. And this is my structure, guys. This is my structure. And whenever you use inline declaration in the select queries, you need to use escaping variables at the rate, guys. So in the select only, you need to use escaping variables. So now my data will be available in ls underscore vback. And if size of rc equal to 0, here I am not handling any errors, guys. In the real time, you need to handle the errors. But if I handle the errors, it takes a lot of time. So I'm not handling the errors. And maybe I am going to set the attributes now, right? My attributes are me, my class. Me is my class, guys. So if it is an instance, I need to have an object. I need to refer myself. So my attribute I need to set the values to my attributes. See, edit. The redefinition of the method get k and b missing of the this object was did not defined as an abstract. You must define a class as an abstract. Okay, so yeah, I will do that. Maybe if there is a method which is not implemented, redefined, it is going to give me the errors that I will take care later. And maybe I'm going to set the values, and me and my attributes are okay. It's giving me the classes. Yeah. So where is my attribute here? My attribute are in the sales details. This is my sales, right? And also in this interface, I have an attribute, and I have an attribute control space. Yes, and do this control space. No, me control space. This is my interface. So this interface, see, it is giving the interfacing parameters. Why it's not working then? And uh, even I need to have attribute AUART, and maybe I can take the interface, and the attribute is an instance attribute. Maybe I will declare like this att underscore AUART. We'll see whether this works or not. It's giving the error. So do the control space, save, do the syntax check. So statement check your spelling, and me is not defined. He is not defined. So what's the problem? Me, it's okay. I think like this ATT. If I set like this ATT underscore AUART. So okay. So I got it, guys. Sorry. So I didn't completed my statement, guys. So what you are doing? So it's my this and next ATT underscore AUART. This is equal to my LS underscore. So I didn't pass my values, guys, and AUART. So I think it should work, and save it and do the syntax check. And the details is unknown. It is neither one of the specified tables are not defined by data statement. And why it's not giving? And this is my interface. This is my interface attribute, and this is my value, guys. And maybe uh, huh? It's not a problem. It's a problem here. And so if that is the case, so it's asking about this. GFED sales details is unknown. So it's missing the data statement. It's not a, maybe I need to take an object. So maybe I'll go to this interface, guys. Object not found. So maybe go to the interface SE24 and GIF EDG sales detail. This is my interface and display, and guys, maybe this attribute should be my instance, not instance attribute, guys. Maybe I am going to set this attribute as a name. Where is my attributes? Go to the attributes, and this attributes, I make this attribute as a static attribute. I'm going to make this attribute as a static. So I can say it's in a static, and I can say it's in a static. Okay, I can say it's in a static. So that's why it's giving me the error. It's my static attribute, and save it and activate it and activate it. So now I go to here. Now save and do the pretty printer and do this. And here sales. I think the spelling mistake. Did you see any spelling mistakes? So this is my this, and I'm going to set the values in the constructor, guys. In this constructor, I fetched the values, and I'm going to set the values over here, and maybe me. So here you can see. So it's my GEDG 7 sales details. This is my values, right? And in this, I'm going to call my. So that's why it's not coming. And maybe how to set details. Maybe I can do like this. So why cannot I call this? Why it's not giving? It's my ATT underscore AUART equal to the LS underscore back hyphen AUART. So so maybe the implementation here we need to do the implementation. Maybe I'll do in a comment here. So what is this constructor? In abstract class, it is expecting the constructor. Hmm? In abstract class, it is expecting the constructor is. Come here and super constructor. So maybe I will go to the abstract class. Go to the abstract class, SC24, and what is our abstract EAC underscore EDG7, EDG change, and constructor, and this is my constructor and parameter. I am underscore it's my and go to the methods and don't implement this constructor here. Maybe I can implement this constructor uh, in the maybe I can implement this constructor here. Guys, come back. So the implementation I'm going to do here. Maybe here I am going to come back. Mm, Save and class which is inherited from abstract class. And that constructor actually I should do this here, guys. This should be the so this abstracted class is not coming up. Okay, double click and do the syntax check. Constructor having save and activate and yeah, so single is missing. So if you don't write single, you are selected. selecting and activate this class. And activate this class. I have activated this. Maybe add the values. And how can you set the values? Me, instantiation. So here I should get. I think not super class. In the super class, I have an attributes. I have a constructor. Need to set the get. Object LIF sales new IF I have instantiated my do this. This is the constructor, maybe blank blue, and this is my. How do I access this parent class things attributes? How do I access it? Activate, mm, cancel, and so this methods maybe I can in this also I can say my KNB1 maybe this is my uh, method which is abstract method and I should not should I abstract whenever you have an abstract so it's not giving me the error guys is it not abstracted MBK it's an abstract only why it's delete the constructor here and get key and is missing are in the Excel. So this method is an items is an a final okay that's no problem partners as an a final that's no problem. And delivery as abstract class. Instance, okay. Actually, isn't a constructor which is coming by default, I think, right? So, this is my constructor. Here I can select the data, select, but how do I pass these values is the important. Select star from what I can do, guys. Maybe I will go to the attributes. In the class level, I'm going to have one more attribute, maybe my ls underscore back, and its name instance attribute, and it's my public attribute, and the type of the web app, type of the web app. That's what I'm going to take and save and go to the okay, where it is, delete, sorry, and save it. And where is the constructor method? And constructor, and this constructor goes to the abstract class, and maybe in the abstract class I have m the GAC and EDG7 change, and maybe I can have my own attributes. My attribute is, guys, so this is the way I can take this attribute. See, so this is my attribute. This is my attribute. This I can access it. So it's a static attribute. I can set the values to this. So maybe directly I need to set the this equal to that. Maybe it should work. And go to this, go to methods and constructor, and maybe just I will give the value like this equal to the test, save, and do this, guys. No syntax error, guys. No syntax. Select a value and I have set this value over here, guys. Maybe now do and select. Before why it's not working, select star from underscore ls underscore vback, and where vg equal I am underscore vbg, and next I'm going to assign my art equal to the I am l, and next is control c and control v. My static and my another attribute is the VKO originality. VKO, that's it. And save and put a printer, and so that it save, and activate. So no syntax errors found. Activate this. Come back and come back, guys. Maybe. So this is my abstract class, and I will go to my original class. Guys. So I will go to the my original class with, I would like to have an object, and this is my object. Perfect. It's my actual class GCL as my object, and change, and maybe, so here the constructor which is already implemented, and which is already implemented, guys. And so maybe in this, the constructor is the method which should execute automatically. Okay, whenever I instantiate this, definitely this constructor should be executed, but this constructor is not the not this constructor, guys. This constructor is the abstracted class constructor. Okay, maybe I can have that values, and I may get that values, guys. Maybe we'll see the execution. Okay, we'll see the execution, how exactly it is going to work out. Maybe in this we have the some other methods. Get key is missing, and which is not defined as an abstract. You must define it. So can be one, and the type of method is not a, it's an abstract method. And maybe I will go here, and abstract class I will change it, guys. You see, and uh, change, and so maybe some methods I don't want to put abstract, can be one, and go to here and don't put abstract, and can be one, and change, don't put abstract, and save and activate it. So just I have deleted the abstraction. Now go to the SE24, and the we have object class CL. So leave about the guys, and check, and it's a maybe whatever the abstractions are there. Get delivery is also one of the, yeah, it's not a abstraction. And MARD, KV, and delete the abstraction. The abstraction we'll talk later. MARD, and delete the abstraction, change, and KNVV, don't put the abstraction, and KNVV, and don't put the abstraction, guys. That's it. Activate. That's it. It's activated, and come back, and Maya. So this object is activated. So now I will write in a program to use all these classes, guys. My report program SE38, and it's my G, it is G7 sales OO all report. Maybe we are using a lot of concepts in this framework. That's why OO all report and create demo for object oriented OO all. It's an executable program, and so total I'm talking about only one sales order, guys. Maybe my input is only one sales order. So maybe it's my type. Now it becomes very easy parameters, and I have a start of selection. And in this start of selection, I'm going to create the object. My object is data underscore geo underscore. It's my sales object, guys. It's my sales object, and in this my sales object, I am going to instantiate my class. My class is CL underscore EDG, and in this object, I am going to create the object. My object is data underscore geo underscore. It's my sales object, guys. It's my sales object, and in this my sales object, I am going to instantiate my class. My class is CL underscore EDG, and in this object, I am going to create the object. My object is data underscore geo underscore. It's my sales object, and in this my sales object, I am going to instantiate my class. My class is class and enter pattern for enter. So this is the value which I need to inject. My value is underscore VBE LN. Actually space not working properly. And this is my object and I have instantiated my object. See, actually this is the class, but this class doesn't have constructor, guys. The constructor is inherited from the abstract class. So from there it is taking this input parameter, pretty printer, and do the syntax check and activate, guys. Maybe this is my class, guys. I have an object. I have an object, guys. Maybe now what I am going to do is, so I have an object here. So I need to transfer this object. I need to transfer this object to my interface level, guys. Abstract class I cannot instantiate. Abstract class I cannot instantiate, but on top of it I have one interface is an object. Maybe in interface also I can instantiate actually. Interface also I can instantiate. So data my GIF underscore. This is my sales object for the interface sales. So this is my equal to, and my value of this equal to GO underscore sales. So what I am doing here, I am going to assign my child class objects into the parent class, guys. I am going to assign my child class objects into the parent class. Now you see the PPT. It's my interface at the sales, and also I have two interfaces and which are inherited into maybe like this. So I have a customer, I have a product, and these two interfaces are inherited to the sales. So maybe we can draw something to understand, and maybe I have inherited this functionality to here, and also I have inherited the same functionality to the here, right? I have an interface for the sales, and also I have an abstract class sales, sales abstract class, and this sales abstract class is inherited now to the sales object class. So this is what we did. This is what we did till now. This is what we did. This is my sales object class. See? So what I did, this is my sales object class. I have instantiated that object class and I got an object. So that object actually, an abstract class you cannot inherit, guys. So I am going to assign, this is my child, this is my parent. I am going to assign my child class object into the parent class object. This concept we are going to call it's a casting in the object orientation. This is the casting. Okay, assigning okay child class objects into parent class objects. Actually, if I take simple class, it will be very easy, guys. But I don't want to do the simple class. That's why it's little complicated. And I am assigning the child class object into the super class or parent class object. Parent class object. So this type of casting we are going to call its name and widening casting. Uh, widening casting is, guys, sometimes I may confuse vice versa. So you cannot believe ABAP help. Okay, so cast, casting or cast. See casting, field symbols, object orientation, casting. This is assigning downcast, upcast. It's my upcast. See, it's a widening casting. Perfect. Okay. So upcast is nothing but widening casting, also known as it's a widening casting. Upcasting means so I have a child object. I have a child object I'm assigning the child object into the parent class object. It's my upcast or it's a widening casting, guys. That's the ABAP help power also, guys. Okay, so even it gives a lot of information. So that's my ABAP help. And go to the here. So also known as it's my upcast also, guys. My upcast. Okay, so maybe I'll go to the PPT now, and I'm going to write some theory about the casting casting assigning objects from parent to child or child to parent. So both I can say it's a casting. So types of casting, and we have one is the upcast. Maybe I can say it's my or widening cast. Okay, so assign child class objects into parent class object. Okay, that's it. Assigning child class object, not objects, maybe object into my parent class objects, my parent class object. That's I'm going to call it a widening casting, guys. Maybe now you know. So next one is the downcast or narrow casting. So reverse it, simple. Assign parent class objects into mm, child class objects. See, guys, so always you need to remember maybe downcast and upcast, that will be good. So see, upcast just child to parent, downcast parent to child. Okay, maybe the widening and narrow you may remember. Maybe W comes first, so it's my upcast, and N comes later, it's my narrow casting, guys. That is also one of the trick way to remember. So W comes first, widening narrow. Okay, W is the highest and down to high, and upcast, and arrow is the down and downcast case. So that's why you need to remember. Okay, so why are blank faces? Eh? So now maybe I have any data. Maybe now I have any data here, guys. Geo underscore sales. Maybe I can access my values, and I can access. See, so now I have this case. I have the interface. From interface, I can call whatever I want, guys. See, so maybe uh, and okay, enter. So see, if I want to call method, my method is GIF underscore sales and do this. See, so in this object, I have three interfaces. One interface is this GIF EDG sales details. Why it's coming up here, and and maybe do this. I should not get these guys. So GIF, it's my object which is their interface sales. Okay, what's the problem here is, see guys, when I do the declaration like this, declaration like this, it will assign the same object to here, guys, but I need to have an interfacing object. So don't do any inline declaration, guys, sorry. So explicitly you need to define which object you need to have. GIF underscore sales, it's my type. Ref to my reference object is GIF underscore, and my, did you get my point? So whenever I do in a data declaration, so it is going to take the same reference. The same reference is the class is same. the class is same. But where is my parent? I don't have my parent. So this is my parent, EDG 7, and do the control space. Now you see, so this is my parent, guys. This is my parent data objects. Now child object is assigned to the parent object, guys. That's the problem which I am facing. And here you can see now. So you will not get that interface now. So save it. So my mistake is here. So you should not do an inline declaration here, guys. So why? Because so if I do the inline declaration, this object equal to this object. I'm not assigning child class object into the parent class. Just my naming convention I have changed it. That's it. But if you want to become this in a parent object, you need to declare type ref2. It's my parent object, guys. That's the mistake I did. Maybe my server is gone. Okay, close it. Yeah, it's not gone. Yeah. So maybe we have covered some things. Go to SC38 and change. No problem. Get the temporary version and save. Pretty printer. So when you do the pretty printer, it's going. So maybe you are thinking to do this small report, why he is doing a lot of things, right? So this I am not explaining for the report purpose, guys. Just I am explaining the object orientation. That's it. So just I am showing the result here. Okay. For the simple report, why you created all these classes, all these interfaces. Don't think that. Just I am explaining the concept of the object orientation. So you may see this kind of things in the standard. So how to utilize the standard things? That's what I am going to. Uh, so and get the temporary parent, and now do this. Now you see I have an ALV output, guys, and this is my method, guys. That's it. And output the data, you are going to get the output. Maybe I have an output. I have set two use case. Okay, maybe I will send that value sales underscore and my attribute is see guys. So these are in question, guys. Yes, 24 C, and this is also one of the entry question. So this is my interface, and in this interface, go to the attributes. But my attribute is, guys, AUART is a name, static attribute, and VKORG is a name, static attribute. And go here, if since it is in a static, do this and run control space, control space, control space, control space. I am not getting the attributes. I am not getting the attributes. I am not getting the attributes. See, I have a static attribute and which is a which I am not going to get it, guys. So if you want to get that, guys, so even if you are calling your attributes, static attributes with the instance, with the object, you need to use even the hyphen, guys. So now you will get that. Now you will get that. See, att underscore AUA RT. I am accessing my static attributes with my object. Okay, that time you need to use the hyphen, even though it's in a static attribute, guys. That's the power. And save it and pretty printer and do the syntax check. And so it is not compatible with output data, guys. Now you see, guys, I am sending a particular value, but it's in a dynamic, guys. But it's in a dynamic, but it's in a dynamic data object and it's my normal data objects. So how do you send the dynamic things into your output? How do you handle? How can you create in a data objects dynamically? How can you create in a data objects dynamically? So the next concept we are going to call it's in a field symbols, guys. So that's the field symbol concept. We'll see in tomorrow's class what exactly the field symbol. See, it's in a type compatibility I am getting, and it's my dynamic data. Actually, if I input sales, I need to get sales. If I input customer, I need to get customer. If I input product, I need to get in a product. But just I have inserted my static data object, and which is in a type of AUART. So when I input my AUART to the output data type, it is giving me the error, guys. It is giving me the error. So I need to send in a dynamic data objects to here as well. So how do you send that dynamic object? So if you want to have a dynamic data object, I can say it's in a field symbol. So now we are going to introduce the concept of field symbol, guys. That's why I didn't explain till now. So until the object orientation, this is also one of the object oriented data object, field symbols. Field symbols, it's a dynamic data object and it's like pointers concept in C language, guys. In C language also pointers is the same, right? Here also the field symbol also same concept. It points dynamically to the reference fields and data objects. With field symbol, I can have dynamic work area as well as dynamic internal table. And when we are assigning records from internal table to field symbol, when we change the value inside the loop, it automatically reflects or change the value in internal table as well. That's the beauty of the field symbols without modifying internal table. This is my field symbol, guys. So did you understand what I have written here? Did you understand what I have written here? Did you understand what I have written here? So I am explaining now. So loop at iTab into my work area and end loop and end loop. And here what I did in a work area, I have changed my price. My price equal to W underscore hyphen price and plus of WA underscore price and into my 18% GST into 18 by 100. 18 by 100. So I have added my tax. So if I do like this, what I need to do, I need to modify the internal table, modify iTab from work area and maybe transporting. This is my syntax, transporting price. This is my syntax which I need to write to modify the internal table. But if you do the, if you do, if you assign this into the field symbol, so no need to modify the internal table, guys. It points to the field symbol points to the reference field and it is going to automatically change the value in the field symbol, guys. That's the beauty of the field symbols. That's the beauty of the field symbols. Are you clear or not? So maybe what is the syntax for that? So how do you do that? Maybe I can do like this. So immediately my uh, so I will use another way. This is my, I am going to highlight the field symbols and my declaration, guys, field hyphen symbols and always, guys, field symbols, you should be keep that in the less than and greater than angular brackets. And my LFS local field symbols, maybe I am using global field symbols underscore my work area, maybe I can say, and uh, uh, it's my type any, it's my type any, guys, it's my dynamic work area and loop at iTab and you need to use assigning, guys. You are going to assigning the values from the internal table to the my field symbol. My field symbol is GFS underscore work area and this is my thing. Maybe I will write some code to change the values and here I am going to change the value and my work area hyphen price equal to the work area hyphen price and plus my work area hyphen price. I am applying a GST and star of 18% GST by 100. That's it. I will not do any modify statement. Automatically, since the value is changed, price value, it points the same field in the internal table. It is going to update the value automatically. It is going to update the value. If you want, you can try and normally just write in a normal program basic, not this, and you can apply the field symbol and you can see the manipulation automatically record by record. It is going to update automatically without writing any price, guys. That's it for today's class and we'll see tomorrow how we are going to use the field symbols and also how we are going to get this object orientation by using global classes, how we can implement with our report, and maybe it will take 2 days of the time. But here you see a lot of things we have discussed in today. And one is the casting. Uh, we have discussed inheritance and multiple inheritance, and we have discussed interface and abstract class, and also we have discussed about the casting and field symbols, guys. Heavy dose. Okay, I'm getting headache, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.